Hello everyone, JCB Stoffer here with a ship mock that I have completed, and her name will be the SS Doric, and then will become the RMS Doric. And this is a fictional ship, and it's nanofig scale, and it floats. I will be putting a clip of the ship floating basically right now. So the ship floats pretty well in the water. It does tilt and list and like roll around in the water, but other than that, it floats pretty well. Water sometimes gets on deck, but I have some Lego pieces I actually need to put back on here, where water will just drain out of the ship, off of the decks. But sometimes water will just drain through the Lego pieces off of the deck, so I kind of took it off, but it was a nice little detail I had on the ship. I have a little, I have lights in the ship. They're just those little finger, those like finger light things that you would get at like the dollar store. And I just took the white one out of the pack and just put it in the ship. I was going to try and get a few like videos of the ship in the pool with the lights on at night, but I keep on sleeping through the night and I can't really take any photos of the ship at night now because it's like daytime and the lights will not show. But why don't we have a close-up of the bow, the midsection, and the stern. The bow here would be only reserved for crew members and first-class passengers going to bigger ships like Olympic and Queen Mary, and basically the 1930s and 40s ship going to present day, where she would be sold numerous times to other companies, but she'd be mainly built for White Star Line after the traffic was sunk during, I honestly don't know what war, but she'd be sunk. But the bow will be only reserved for crew members and first class passengers. The midsection here would be the main place for the crew. It would have the main bridge, and then it would have the main sitting area for first class passengers. There's a funnel here connecting to the ship, and it was a small funnel because funnels were becoming smaller and more elegant back in the 30s, 40s, and 30s to late and early 60s and 70s. And there's a main entrance right there with stairs going down into the main sitting area for second and third class passengers, while the first class passengers get to sit with the crew. Here would be the stern of the ship where lifeboats would be located, but I cannot find the lifeboats. When I put it out in the water, they kind of went out. They were in my pool and I just can't find them. Here would be here you would see a main stairwell going into the engine room and slash boiler rooms, but they would later be taken out to have oil engines and all that modern stuff back in the 30s, 40s to 60s and 70s. There's no propellers on the ship, but I hope to add some. And yeah, that's basically the stern with a small cargo hatch right there. And that's basically the main ship. And yeah, here's the stern. Later in her life, she would be bought by the Costa Line for tender, so they can use it as a tender ship to their ships in the 80s. And then she would be sold for scrap in one of the scrap yards, but instead of being scrapped, she'd be almost scrapped in the 2000s, but then the Titanic group would buy her to be put alongside her alongside her sister, the Nomadic, and she'd be a museum ship. But she's at least 10 to 11 feet smaller than the Traffic, so she was a really small ship. And this is just to show the scale of the ship. Here's a classic minifigure from back in the day with my mock, and the mock is pretty big slash pretty small. Here's my hand for scale. I can hold it with one hand, but I usually hold it with two. And I do have string that I can add with this piece on, with tied string, has a string tied on it. And then you'd place that here, so when I want to put it in the water, it'd be connected and I'd have something to hold it on. And then usually I'd put the wire around here too, just so it could have some bit more strength. And that's basically my ship. The lights are dying out, sorry. And thank you for watching. I will put a few clips of the ship in the water. Basically like in the next few minutes. But thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and if you want more videos kind of like this, comment if there's comments. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!